Hey, Shalom, coming to the name of Yahweh, Hashem Yahshai, Hashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who taught me this truth, and salutations unto the Arkim that continue to push the word in truth and in sincerity. I want to come to you with this quick impromptu video. It's going to be a real quick one, and the title of this one is Ye Men of Israel. And predominantly two verses I want to focus on, and this is the book of Acts chapter 2 verse 21, and it says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord, and his name is Yahweh, shall be saved." Ye men of Israel, hear these words: Yahweh of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High Yahweh among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. Okay, but the first part of the verse in Acts chapter 2 and 22 says, "Ye men of Israel." Paul was very specific as to who he was directing this speech unto, or this word unto, and it was the men of Israel. Okay, it wasn't the women of Israel, it was the men of Israel. It wasn't the men or women of other nations. It was only specific to Israel. Alright? So if you call upon the name of the Lord, ye shall be saved. That's pertaining to who? Israelites. And then even further than that, is pertaining to the to the elect. Because only the elect are going to call in the name of the Lord Yahweh Shai in truth and in sincerity. Alright? The scriptures tell us that there's many that will say, "Lord, Lord, have we not this, have we not done this, and have we not done that? Pray and done wrought miracles in thy name." And the Lord shall say, "Away from me, I never knew you," because they done those things, but they weren't a part of the elect. It wasn't in truth and in sincerity. Okay, but predominantly because they weren't a part of the elect. It's all about the elect. It's all about the chosen. Okay, the called and the chosen, not just being called. See, a lot of people are in the ministry because they were called, okay? And then they might not be chosen, but they've done a great body of work. That's the scary thing about it. So it's not about being called, it's about being called and chosen. Alright, selected and elected. That's what we are praying for, okay? So the credentials are quite simple, man. Straightforward. Ye men of Israel. If you call on the name of the Lord, you're going to get saved. Ye men of Israel. So first, you have to be an Israelite. And secondly, you have to be a part of the elect. This is why we, give diligence. Let me put this in. It should come up. So this is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1 and 10. And it says, "Wherefore the rather, brethren," all right, not akwath, it says, but achyam, okay? So women, as I mentioned, it didn't say ye women of Israel, men and women of Israel. It said ye men of Israel. So women, you Israelite women, you can't even do nothing to to save yourself, as it were. You can't partake in the ministry. It's your care and concern to get with an elect man or a man that's in the truth, and pray that your husband's a part of the elect. And if salvation come to him, then it will come onto his household, because that's in the scriptures. But even that is at the mercy of the Lord. Just because you're a part of the family of a man of the elect, there's no certainty that you're going to make it. You could be wicked, but still a part of his family. So the Lord could just not make you not make it. As a woman, or a close friend of a prophet, or son or daughter of a prophet, man. But if you play your role, then salvation will come to you as a part of that elect man's household. But anyhow, 2 Peter 1 and 10, "Wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, ye shall never fall." Exactly, man. So it's about giving that diligence, man. Making our calling and election sure. Because it's about, being a part of the election. Alright? So you got to be an Israelite, man, and you have to be a part of the election. Okay? And as it says, ye shall never fall. And we don't want to fall, man. We want to Stand firm in the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai unto salvation. This thing is about Israelites, man. Not about all people, man. This is about Israelites and the elect members of the nation of Israel.